Hey YouTubers, it's Mark from Truth Seeker, and I think I'm on Sol 121 here, and I'm going to show you some, to me, if you really need any more evidence than this, well, then maybe you should spend your time doing something else. Because if you're interested in life on Mars, I mean, your look should end here in the next couple of minutes. Now, this here is just nothing compared to what I'm going to show you. Well, look at this strange thing back here. It's got holes drilled in it. There's something coming off of it, but that's really neither here nor there. Another piece of strangeness right here. Just, you know, just doesn't look like rocks. Okay. Let's see. Bunch of strange stuff here. Look at this thing. You tell me what kind of rock looks like this. It looks like one arm coming on. This looks to be like a metal housing with one arm, two arms. Then it's got some type of white. I don't even know what to call this. Let me just try to get in a little closer, just so you get it. I know it's not going to be perfect, but just to give you an idea of what we're looking at here. I'm clueless. Okay? Alright, that's really nothing. You can see there's some blurring over here. This looks to be like it was some type of carving, but they blurred it. I mean, look at this. Look what we got here. I mean, they tried to blur some of it. But, you know, you got Truth Seeker here. I got the eyes of a hawk. So, look at this thing. Rocks are just not made like this. And if somebody tells you they are made like this, they probably work for the government or NASA. Or they've smoked a lot of weed in their life. Because rocks are just not made like this. Look at this thing. Look at this. It looks like some type of maybe plastic container. They blurred some of it out. Look at this. Rocks are just not made like this. There's supposedly nobody on Mars. Nobody. Just our couple of rovers and a couple of satellites that have been there. So, nobody. As far as NASA's telling us, nobody's on Mars. Then what the hell is this stuff? Alright, NASA? Now wait, this is nothing. This is nothing. And look at the angles on some of this stuff. But that's nothing. Say hello to my little friend. Look at him. He's got something sticking up from his head. There's the two eyes, a nose. It looks like something sticking, you know, coming up out of a hole underneath there. But that's okay. Look at this little worm. It's got a body like a centipede. Looks to be like a little mouth. You know how like those millipedes and centipedes have all those legs? It's got somewhat of a translucent body. And then it looks to be like another... I can't even explain. I mean, it's just clear. It just looks like... water bubbles or something. I don't know if it's some type of animal, worm. But look, you got this strange character looking, and they blurred some of this thing. They got some of it. So, it's not, you know, you get the idea, but they blurred, I'll show you, this part here, they almost put like an L. They just hit it with a quick blur. But I was able to play around with it. It looks like he's got some type of ears or something sticking up. Alright? And on my screen, I can almost see like little footprints. But he's looking at these worms. Okay? Alright, then we're going to come over here. There's this strange character that they blurred out. Now, why they spent so much time on this rock blurring this out, I have no idea. But there's some very strange, I mean, it just looks like something crawling on a rock here. Here looks to be like some type of statue that was, I mean, all this stuff. They blurred this. This is all blurred. These look like maybe small artifacts. This is small, probably about the size of maybe a fist, maybe a little bigger. But it just looks like one of those centipede or millipedes with, you know, the 1,000 legs. You could see the reflection. You could see the shadow underneath it. It's lift up. I mean, that's not a piece of rock. I mean, it's just... I'm going out on a limb here, and I'm telling you 1,000% that ain't no friggin' rock. Okay, NASA? And this thing looking up out of the hole here. The only explanation I have for this stuff is if there's nothing alive on Mars, then they're in the Arizona desert somewhere. And if they are, it's time to come clean. Because your guys are missing a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm going back to Sol 121. I got thumb drives and hard drives full of pictures, probably dating back, I can't even imagine. Alright? Now, NASA can go in and start manipulating these pictures anytime they please. Which I'm encouraging them to do. Because I have probably hundreds of hours of me downloading the pictures and watching me do it exactly on camera from their website. So, I'm actually encouraging NASA to start going back and altering these pictures. Because then I'm really going to catch them. There's one or two things you're going to do to stop me and a couple of guys that are doing this. Just come out and say, hey, listen, we found something. We want to leave it at that for national security. But there is something on Mars. And that would be enough for all of us. We found some type of past life on Mars. And for national security, we just need to keep it quiet. That would be enough for everybody. You wouldn't even have to elaborate if it was this worm, this thing here, or there's people up there partying at a resort. Guys like us, we just want to know that there was some past life up there and we want to be acknowledged that we know. Alright? Now look at this. Now this, to me, looks like some type of creature. This looks, like I said, just some type of millipede. This is very strange. It's like almost like a clear type of worm. And then you got this guy that they blurred part of his face out. You can see where they blurred it. You see that? But they left part of his body there. Then you got this statue. Look at this. There's the eye, the nose, the mouth. There's like part of a hand or something. Look at it, the way it's... This is just not nature. It's not. To create something like this by nature, it's a 1,000,000,000 shot. I mean, come on. I go out looking. I'm in the mountains, you know, once or twice a week, you know, walking my dog and stuff, and I never see anything. Never. Even close. Look at this. I mean, this stuff looks like intricate carvings. I mean, just look. There's a couple other things I want to show you. Just let me pause for 1 second and I'll find them for us. Yeah, like this. What is this thing? It looks to be like it's got some type of shell on it. It's different colored than everything else there. You know, looks like it's got something coming out of it here. I thought that was strange. Could be a rock. I mean, you know. Then also I found this thing to be very strange. It's got some type of weird... You see where they blurred this? Right here. You can see the two eyes. Or some type of head. But you can see where they blurred some of it. Then you come over here. This is a perfect example of NASA's trickery. Look at this stuff. See this? See all this blurring? See this back here? This is not sand coming down here. This is NASA blurring. I think there's some type of carving or painting right there that they just couldn't hide. I mean, you could see part of it. It's just you know, like this down here. Look at this. Here I go. I got it at the perfect angle, baby. Look at that. Look at that. You want to see proof? Good. Look, 1, 2. There's the teeth in it. See, I could see this stuff. It's just hard for me to get it to show sometimes. Like, look at this stuff here. What the hell is this stuff? I mean, just look at this. It's like, I mean, sometimes it looks like we're going through junkyards. Other times it's like we're in, you know, graveyards, junkyards, resorts. I mean, it's just crazy. Look at this thing back here. Look at this. There's a hole. It looks to be white. Looks to be have something on the top of it. I mean, look at this. It almost looks like a carving of a lizard. Look, the eye. The overhang of the eye. The mouth. See, 1, 2. Look at it, like carving. I mean, they were just amazing with carvings. I mean, the stuff that I've seen is just unbelievable. The carvings and the intricacy of what they what they did. Excuse me. I mean, look at this stuff down here. What? Look at this. This is it looks to be an upside down skull. There's the 2 eyes, the mouth. It looks to be like a skull that's flipped over. And look at all this junk in here. I mean, it looks to be some type of skull. I don't know if it's laid on its side, it's flipped over. That could just be nothing. But, I mean, look, these just look like some type of skulls that, I mean, who knows how old some of this stuff could be. I mean, we can't believe anything NASA's telling us. Absolutely nothing. After what I see and have seen through my life, I can't believe anything the government's telling me. Absolutely nothing. And I love my government. I love America. I love my president. I love NASA for some of the things that they've done. And maybe that's why I'm so passionate. I actually, you know, when you really love somebody and you care about somebody, and, you know, people that you don't care about and things you don't care about can't hurt you or affect you. Maybe that's why I'm so passionate about what I see. You know, I almost feel like, you know, it's like you're in a relationship and you're burnt, or a family member, you know. Like if a stranger in the street tells you, hey, screw off, it just blows you, you know, I mean, who cares? You kind of, all right, big deal, you know what I mean? Or a stranger bumps into you or something. But, you know, when a family member hurts you, or somebody you care about, or something you're passionate about, it really strikes a chord, you know. And, I mean, I love my government. I love, I mean, I got a couple of friends that are cops, you know, high up. You know, I got relatives and, you know, the armed forces, you know, DARPA, you know, I just love everything about America, but it just, look at this. I mean, there's no way to explain that. You could see, I mean, it just looks like a worm, you know. I love everything about America, but this deal with NASA and this lie that's been going on, it just drives me, it just, in my stomach, it's just like in the pit of my stomach. It's, you know, it's like you know something, and you know it to be true, and, you know, NASA's got, and the government have got people conditioned to not talk about this stuff. Oh, you know, you're like a wacko if you talk about this stuff. Well, I mean, what kind of proof do you need? I mean, this little guy looks like he's coming out and he's going to grab something to eat. I mean, it's just plain and simple, you know. Look at this strange thing back here. It almost looks like some type of fitting or something that just got corroded over the years. Alright, guys, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. You know, Truth Seekers out. Wow, 15 minutes. Alright, guys, I'll see you soon.